In our last episode, we decoded Shakuni, the man who hacked a kingdom using the dark psychology of trauma and manipulation. He played a rigged game, and for a while, he won. But Shakuni made one fatal error. He thought he was playing against people. He didn't realize he was playing against the system architect himself. If Shakuni was the hacker who found the glitches, Krishna is the one who wrote the source code. Today, we decode the Krishna Code, the ultimate strategic framework for winning when the world is against you. This isn't just about ancient history. This is about how you navigate a world of manipulators, power plays, and impossible odds. Section 1. The Architect versus the Hacker. To understand Krishna's strategy, you must first understand his position. Shakuni was a player, obsessed with the board, the dice, and the immediate win. But Krishna? Krishna was the charioteer. In modern terms, Krishna is the consultant, the mentor, the architect. He doesn't pick up a weapon, he doesn't roll the dice. Instead, he manages the environment in which the game is played. While Shakuni was busy rigging the dice, Krishna was busy moving the sun. Think about it. Shakuni's power relied on isolation. He trapped Duryodhana in a loop of flattery and fear. Krishna's power relies on alignment. He doesn't tell Arjuna what to do, he reminds Arjuna who he is. This is the first layer of the Krishna Code, micromanagement versus macro vision. Section 2. The Nishkama Karma Protocol. Now let's get into the technicals. The core engine of the Krishna Code is a protocol called Nishkama Karma. In common language, it means action without attachment to the result. But in the world of high-stakes strategy, it's much deeper. It is the anti-anxiety hack. Why did Yudhishthira lose his kingdom to Shakuni? Because he was attached to the win. He was terrified of losing his honor. Shakuni used that fear like a hook. Krishna's countercode is simple. If you are not attached to the outcome, you cannot be manipulated. If you don't fear the loss, the gambler has no power over you. When you focus entirely on the process, on your duty or your svadharma, you become a glitch-proof player. You make decisions based on data and morality, not on the gambler's trap or the sunk cost fallacy. Section 3. The Svadharma Operating System. Let's look at the user interface of this code. Krishna's strategy is built on empowerment. Shakuni ran a one-man hierarchy. He was the brain. Everyone else was a puppet. But puppets are fragile. When the strings break, the system collapses. Krishna, however, built a decentralized network. He empowered the Pandavas to be leaders in their own right. He gave Arjuna the vision, Bhima the strength, and Draupadi the fire. This is the Svadharma Operating System. Every person in Krishna's circle knew their specific role. They weren't fighting for Krishna's ego, they were fighting for their own purpose. If you want to beat a manipulator, you don't fight them alone. You build a network of people who are aligned by a shared why. Manipulation thrives in the dark, but Dharma thrives in the light of collective purpose. Section 4. The Sthita Prajna state. But what happens when the pressure is at its peak? When the arrows are flying and the system seems to be failing? This is where Krishna activates the Sthita Prajna state, the steadfast intellect. Picture the battlefield, chaos, death. The greatest archer in the world, Arjuna, is literally shaking with fear. He is having a psychological breakdown. Does Krishna panic? No. He smiles. That smile is the ultimate weapon. Being a Sthita Prajna means maintaining emotional equilibrium in a crisis. While the manipulator, Shakuni, is constantly trying to trigger your emotions to make you stumble, the architect remains centered. By separating your identity from the event, you gain the clarity to see the move that no one else sees. You see through the smoke and mirrors of the gaslighter. You see the board for what it truly is. Section 5. The Infinite Game. This brings us to the final realization. Shakuni was playing a finite game. He wanted a specific result, the destruction of the Kurus. Once he achieved it, his story was over. He died in the sand, his revenge fulfilled, but his soul empty. Krishna plays the infinite game. He isn't just trying to win a war, he is trying to establish a new era, Dharma. He knows that today's victory is just a setup for tomorrow's challenge. The Krishna Code isn't about getting even, it's about getting right. When you live by this code, you stop reacting to the Shakunis of the world. You stop playing their rigged games. You start building your own system, one based on truth, purpose, and detached excellence. So the next time you feel like you're being manipulated, the next time you feel like the dice are weighted against you, remember the charioteer. Stop trying to hack the results. Start architecting your process. In our next deep dive, we go from the battlefield to the boardroom. We look at the Bhishma Protocol, the tragedy of the vow, and why blind loyalty can be your greatest weakness. I'm Mythic Mindset. If the Krishna Code resonated with you, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and tell me in the comments. In a world of hackers, are you ready to become the architect? Until next time, stay aligned.